Hello fellow wet shavers, Leroy here. Nomeo Shaves back with another shaving video. How is everybody today? Hope your weekend is off to a great start. Take it or leave it. Mine is off to an okay start. My wife got called in to go to work today, so I'm kind of home alone. Well, with my daughter, but so maybe I can play around with the stones a little bit. Anyways, let's get into the shave really quick. If you guys know or don't know, if you guys watched JB over at Distorted Edge, I was tagged in a non-shaving tag, but I'll get into that a little bit later. Let me go ahead and get into the stuff that I'll be using today. First off the bat, I'm just going with my wolf whiskers. Been soaking since I started my shower, about 10 minutes or so. Razor. I'm testing this bad boy out again. Man, this is the guy that just gave me this nasty gash right there, which, well, you know, this scar right here, you know what it reminds me of? You guys ever watch Rambo 2? Remember when he gets the knife cut right there? But then in Rambo 3, the scar moved, it migrated down. But I'm going to be using this bad boy today just to, so I can just get a test for the edge. I think it's close, it's almost there. But I brought the Feather SS in as a backup. Now, let me get into the soap. This intro is going to be a little bit long, and I do apologize. We all know how incredibly awesome this community is. I mean, we share, we give knowledge, we pass out samples, we do all kinds of stuff to help each other out. It really is a community of brothers and sisters. Having said that, you guys know Chris Bailey. He actually reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to try some stuff. And I'm like, sure. So he sent me some samples. He actually sent me 3 samples. Those samples were Tall Bolt Shavings, Winter's Refraction, Nobel Otter's Orbit, and the third was Martin de Condré Fougere, which I did use that and I did record it, but somehow it got deleted. And I do apologize, Chris. Please forgive me for that, for not being able to record that. The shave from Martin de Condré is actually pretty good. It's actually really good soap. But unfortunately, it actually gave me some irritation in the mustache area. Not bad, but it kind of actually ended up making me on the fence about purchasing it. I think, God, what's his name? My mind just went blank. Gentleman's Groom Room. He just did a shave with Martin de Condré Fougere, and I think his opinion of it was just kind of like, you know, right? And I think a lot of what he said I kind of agreed with, but it was a good shave. I did enjoy it. I did like the smell. It seemed very simple Fougere, if that makes any sense, but a little on the soapy side. Okay, but it was a good shave. But unfortunately, I don't think I would buy that because of the irritation. And for $70, well, now it's lower now, right? Because of they changed their jars. But Chris, thank you so much. So this shave is actually going to be with Noble Otter Orbit. I have the sample pressed down into my bowl here. This is how I like to do my samples. I just take the whole sample and mash it down on the bottom of my bowl, and I just load my brush like I'm loading from a jar. So let me put this blue water on my face before it melts all my soap. So this is Noble Otter's Orbit. I think this is the one that has the synthetic menthol. And you guys know I am a menthol head. I love menthol. But this one does come off kind of floral. And it's not really my bag. Not this kind of floral. I think it was this one. He also gave me a sample of the matching splash, which I'll do that off camera. But this is what I have in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and I've got my wolf whiskers brush and it's gonna go ahead and load. Yeah, so that tag that JB tagged me in was actually so he's also on his way to knowing Jesus Christ. Now I know this is a shaving channel and we don't talk about that kind of stuff very often, but I mean, it reminds me of actually JB also reminded me of a verse, Romans 1:16, and basically it says, don't be ashamed of the gospel of Christ. So I took up JB's challenge, and he's got a verse. I'm kind of I've been getting more and more into the King James Version Bible. It's not an easy Bible to read. It's not. But for the most part, I do pretty good. But when he sent me this verse, I'm like, what? The King James Version was pretty difficult to grasp. But basically, hold on, let me read it for you real quick. So the verse he sent was Philippians 2, 3, and 4. Do nothing from selfishness or empty conceit, but with humility of mind, regard one another as more important than yourselves. Do not merely look out for your own personal interests, but also for the interests of others. And that's just actually comes down to a lot of people in the community are like that. And I thought it was a great verse. And to me, it just basically means be humble. Don't think of yourself as better than others. And there's a lot of people in the community that are like that. You know, I mean, it's a great community. Right, so I've got my brushes loaded up pretty good. Let me put this stuff on my face. But yeah, so I mean, I know this is a shaving channel, and you know, it's not the best platform to discuss our faith. But at the same time, we shouldn't be ashamed of it. But just so you guys know, I'm not going to turn into a holy roller and start preaching and turn into a sky pilot and all that good stuff, all right? So you don't have to worry about that. But on the other side of the coin, you know, I don't want to be shy that I'm a born-again Christian. Okay? But it's a beautiful verse, and that was pretty neat that he wanted to tag me in that. So thank you, JB. And I just watched Marcos Jesus Mendez. He was also actually tagged in that same version. I just watched his video and it was really, really good as well. Oh, shoot. So this is what I have left of the sample. It's probably enough for one more shave. Never ever used Nobel Otter before. I have no idea what to expect. Dip some water. But I like this menthol. I like the cooliness. I've heard good things about this soap, though. The soap brand. And actually, Marcos, he'd just gotten a a straight razor from Joseph over at Edge Dynamics. Beautiful razor. That was just freaking amazing. See, that's I mean, it's awesome what this community does for each other. I mean, I didn't expect anybody to just send me a sample of Martin de Condre. That stuff's not cheap. That's just incredible. So thank you, Chris. I do appreciate that. I've mentioned before that I do have a bunch of samples that I need to go through. Jim Combs, oh my God, that guy sent me, I don't know how many samples he sent me, but I don't know if I'll ever be able to get through them all. Let me see if I can start building a little bit. Whoop. Yeah, and regarding that verse, I mean, I try not to make myself, or try to think of myself as better than anybody else. I've got my flaws. Everybody has their flaws. Nobody's perfect. But if you're curious, or if you're also a follower, or read the Bible, chime down below. I'm just curious. There we go. This is coming along nicely. Really nice. Yeah, I was kind of, when Chris sent me that and he contacted me, he's like, hey, I can send you a sample. I'm like, what? Seriously? No way. And he did. So this community is really, really awesome. And that verse just kind of reminded me of a lot of that. Okay. Now, I have been working on this edge for quite some time. I think it's really, really close. I did my best to mute the edge, or mute that corner and this corner a little bit. Can't really tell, but under a microscope I can see it. I can see how it's muted a little bit. So I have been working on, you know, just trying to get this more and more keener on my J-Nat. My J-Nat is a very oblong It's a very awkward size, but it's perfect for this razor. So, okay, here we go. I still have Kai's razor. I forgot to send it off. I didn't realize yesterday was Friday. Like, what? What happened? Yeah, so I'll be sending that off as soon as I can. I feel like I've had it too long already. Beautiful razor though, beautiful. Still struggles a little bit on the chin. I have to give it a little bit of pressure. The angle is slightly different, and it's really strange. When I first got this, so if your angle's not quite right, it like sticks to your skin. I can't explain it. It's almost like you putting two flat surfaces together and they kind of stick. It does that. Watching Shaving with Chief and Gentleman's Groom. I can't remember his name right now. I don't know why. You know, they busted out their Kamisoris. So you guys know by now, I think, that these are actually designed by barbers to use on other people. Why my phone keeps flickering? I hope I'm still recording. So these are originally used by barbers, right? So they're supposed to shave somebody else. So they only use this side against the skin. I'm not that flexible. So sorry guys, I'm just not going to do it the traditional way. I'm just going to do it my way. And I can use this side against the skin. Watch, I'll show you right now. Did I cut my finger? Shit, I can't see. I'm going to jack up my already jacked up sideburns. Not bad. Cuts hair. So the soap is actually performing pretty well. I don't know if you guys can see this. It's a little bit airy. I don't think I worked it enough. Let's see here. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's a little bit airy. So I think that's my fault. I don't think I worked it enough. But I mean, it seems to be pretty well hydrated. Do you guys want to see that it's cutting? There's the whiskers. Okay, so the menthol level. Probably on par with... All my comparisons are with Sterling, right? So let me think. Probably standard level. Like maybe what Orange Chill is, or maybe Margaritas in the Arctic, not the glacial version. Oh, I didn't watch the video, but Chris is doing a artist spotlight, and it's Sterling, which is freaking awesome. Man, if they put this so this floral scent is not quite for me. It's nice. It's actually pretty pleasant, but it's not something that I think I would reach for a lot. All right, I'm gonna rinse off the cold water. Well, I have a long ways to go as far as taking down the hair. Not as close as normal on my first pass. It's all about beard reduction, right? Yeah, the floral mixture is just not my bag in this particular soap. I think Chris had the same feeling. I have no experience with any of their other soaps. This is the only one that I've tried from this company. And I don't think you can get this one anymore. They just released the new one. I think it's called Elixir. It's gotten pretty good reviews, and it sounds like decent decent scent notes, but I think it's got some mint in it, so I'm a little bit hesitant. Son of a gun. Be right back. Sorry about that. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. Forgot what I was saying now. Oh, their latest one. Elixir. Not sure if that's going to be good for me because I think it's got mint in it. But the rest of the scent notes sounded great. Oh, then Chris put up a video on like newer wet tubers. I don't think I've heard of any of those people. Man, I have no idea what's going on these days. It's pretty cool that he can do that. And I was watching Kai yesterday. He made a good point about it. He referenced another channel that I haven't come across yet either. But that, some of these videos do get kind of long, and I do apologize about that. We all have. So much to watch now, Chris Madden even mentioned that, man, the wet tubing scene is huge right now. It's booming. I mean, you got a kid, I think he's in high school, starting to make videos. I think it's just a kid that loves shaving. I think that's his YouTube channel. And he likes Sterling. Oops, tip might have got me right there. Shit. Good thing it's muted. I felt it scratch right there. I almost did a throwback shave today. But I thought, man, I got all these dang samples I need to do. That throwback was going to be Paresso red cream. I love that stuff. I love the scent of it. Performance is okay. I did a practice bowl lather with it yesterday, and I ended up with a Jeffrey Smith lather. It was beautiful. I'm like, damn, I should have shaved with this. A little bit of weeper there. I have one over here. I felt it. All right, let me rinse off. Don't fall. So residual thickness is okay. I'm not with this razor. I don't think I would want to go over an area of my skin with no soap. What, a DE? Yeah, no problem. Maybe even my Shavette. But with this particular straight, no. I could need more water. Again, this is the first time that I've used it. My wife would like this set. Let me add a little bit of water here, see what happens. But I don't think my wife would like this scent on me. So what I'll do is I'll take that sample of the aftershave, then I'll put it on me and see what my wife thinks. I don't think I can buy this anymore, so maybe it doesn't really matter. But I saw 3 videos yesterday of people shaving with Hub City. That soap actually looks really good. It was Kenneth Lee at Ken Shaving and BSing, Shaving with Chief, and then Melly Mel. His channel is actually kind of funny. He's a pretty cool dude. I was subbed to him at one time, and then all of a sudden I wasn't, so I don't know what happened. That was weird. Makes me wonder how many other web tubers I lost subs to. All right, still struggles against the grain. Let's try that. Better. Yeah, that helped. That helped. Okay. Rather's a little dry. Okay, this is another against the grain. Performing pretty good. Not great. That's right. Damn, actually not really good at all. These are hard to hone, man, I'm telling you. Shit. That point got me again. If I ever get a custom razor, I'm not getting a spike. I'd kill myself. Damn it. Try against the grain. A little bit. Got a rough patch right there. I don't normally get. Well, it's a little bit rough, not close, but you know what? It's good enough. Yeah, not super clean down here. Let me just take out the soap. It's not bad. Yeah, a little too floral for me. But I'm super happy that I had a chance to try it. Post-shave doesn't feel too bad. My skin doesn't feel dry and tight. It's pretty good, actually. Not too bad. So that's my shave. Not close. I got to work on that edge a little bit today. I'm going to try it. So I missed some spots here. And of course my chin. I always miss my damn chin. And right here, man. So this is a little bit better. Little bit. But here's the same. And then here. And I don't know how I missed this spot right here on both sides. It's all right. Ooh, a little bit squeaky. It's all right. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed that shave. Really, really good shave. I apologize for the length. I will try to figure out a way to make them shorter if you guys want to make them shorter. Otherwise, you can kind of just skip through the video. All right. Quick little recap. Wolf Whiskers brush. This is a TGN silver tip grade A 2-band badger brush, 24 millimeter. Soap was from, thank you, Chris Bailey. I really, really appreciate this. Nobel Otter's Orbit. It's actually pretty decent soap. Had it mashed up into my Captain's Choice bowl. Razor was my Japanese Kamisori razor. I think this is, I want to say it's Swedish still, but I'm not 100% sure. So it's a beautiful razor though. I love it. Got to work on the edge some more. Yeah, that was my shave, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're a Christian and you want to get some Bible verses and whatnot from me, daily devotional, we can chat, whatever, just chime down below and hit me up. All right. Really, really appreciate everybody hanging out, that you have hung out this far. I appreciate it. Thanks for a lot of the new subscribers. I appreciate it, guys. It means a lot to me. It really, really does. Again, I'm going back to that verse from JB. I really am humbled. And I try to stay humbled in my everyday life. I really do. Thanks again, everybody. Hope you have a fantastic weekend. Remember, God bless each and every one of you. And as always, please don't text and drive.